What's going on, guys? It's the TheDuelFactory once again with another video. I do have another deck profile for you because I was able to go to locals again. And this week I decided to take a break from like anything like meta relevant or anything that would have like, I don't know, like a direct pack on the meta or anything. And I wanted to play something for fun. And I haven't played Thunder in a very, very long time. And for some reason I've had this itch to play it. Plus, I've been seeing a lot of Andres Torres' like Thunder Dragon profiles pop up in my feed and stuff like that. So I decided I was going to play Thunder at locals. I actually really liked it. My record was just average, but in terms of what it can do, it has some very like simple 1 to 2 card combos that I like doing in the deck. It does one of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just summons big monsters, or big monster, as John would say in our podcast and stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun to play. It's the most fun I've had playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In a very, very long time, so I figured I'd go ahead and share it with you guys. Be warned, it's not as saucy as some of my deck profiles can be. It's just a very easy, straightforward list, but I think it's one of the more consistent lists that you can come up with right now. And I think I'm going to keep playing it, trying to evolve for the format in hopes that maybe Colossus one day may come back. But, you know, that's a different road to go down. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile and notes. For those of you who came up from the podcast, I have been trying to upload a lot more frequently lately. I am going to be doing more than just deck profiles, just work in progress. Honestly, I'm going to start doing combo videos again and whatnot. But enough of me talking, let's go ahead and get straight into the deck profile. So to start off, we play 3 copies of Battery Man Solar. We do play a total of 5 normal summons in this deck, the other one being Aloof Lupine, which I play 2 of right here. But I think Solar is probably the better standalone normal summon, just because it works better. I think it works better with cards like Chaos Space, it works better with cards like Thunder Dragon Hawk, so on and so forth. But there was a couple games where I opened Lupine, and Lupine was also just full combo because him and any other Thunder monster let you do a lot of things. So we're playing 5 total normal summons. This ratio could change, but for now, this is what I think the ideal normal summon count is. There are better normal summons, like for example, I've seen some of like the actual like pure combo Thunder decks play like cards like Shiranui Solitaire as a deck in normal summon to have access to cards like Chaos Roll a lot easier, but the problem with those is I don't think they mesh very well with the actual Thunder cards themselves, so I just wanted higher impact normal summons that get your ball rolling in your deck. On for the actual Thunder Dragon cards, I play 3 copies of Thunder Dragon OG. I honestly, you need him, plus he makes Titan really, really lethal. 3 copies of Dark, you need it for Thunder Dragon Titan, it also searches all your Thunder Dragon cards. Only 2 copies of Roar. I was playing 3 initially, but I think 3 is too many. I think 2 is the perfect number. And we're also trying to reduce the amount of brick cards in your deck because 2 Roars in your hand don't really do anything. That's the big thing there. 2 copies of Matrix. Usually when you already have access to some of your Thunder cards like Thunder Dragon Hawk or Thunder Dragon Fusion or things like that, this is one of the cards that you summon off of Roar as a way to get to another interruption with Thunder Dragon Titan. And then we're playing 1 copy of Hawk. We don't have Colossus anymore, so I only need 1. And then 1 copy of Thunder Dragon Duo. I've seen some lists play 2, but you have access through this through Thunder Dragon Fusion, Thunder Dragon Dark, and you also have it through the best card in the deck, which is Chaos Space. So I think 1's just fine. And then the only other 2 Chaos monsters that I do play in the deck is I play 1 copy of Black and 1 copy of White. I'm not playing cards like Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. I'm not playing cards like Chaos Emperor Dragon, even the Chaos Creator, which I do want to play. But I'm not playing it in this list. Me personally, I don't think they're necessary right now. And I know that sounds very, very strange. But I think it just, you water down your consistency by adding more of those types of cards in your deck. And that's not what I'm trying to do in this list. And then I'm only playing 1 hand trap in the deck, and it's 3 copies of Psyframe Gear Driver. It's the highest impact hand trap that you can actually play. Plus, it's one of the few hand traps that has something unique, as in it gives you access to a level 8 Synchro, and the best one you can summon in this deck is the Chaos Ruler. That's why I'm playing it as my hand trap of choice in this deck. Arguably, I could play cards like Emergency Teleport to get to the tuner, have it summoned more successfully. But I'm not doing that currently, and because we are playing the driver, not the driver, but the game mode, you have to play 1 copy of Driver to make it live, and then we are playing the Dragoon package, so I have to play 1 copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon, and 1 copy of Dark Magician. So arguably this deck does play 3 vanillas in it, but they are necessary for your actual strategy to be able to flourish. And that's it for the actual monster lineup of the deck. I'll go ahead and get into the spells. Currently, I'm playing 3 copies of Forbidden Droplets. Mainly, it's in here because I don't want to lose to like Drython players that are still playing the Vanity's Ruler combo. Arguably, though, against everything else, this card slot could probably be something else or something better or more useful in terms of utility and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just playing this, and it performed just fine. Like, if it wasn't good in the matchup, I just sided it out, so there's that. The best card in the deck, I think, Chaos Space. This card's insane. This is the only reason I think Thunder Dragon's even remotely playable right now, just because of the boost this card gives you. Especially when you activate Chaos Space and discard Thunder Dragon Roar, it's probably one of the best feelings in the world. But 3 copies of this card, I would not play any more, any less. This card's just insane. Actually, I would play more if I could. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. It's really good in Thunder Dragon. For those of you playing Dragon Ruler format, you remember Dragon Ruler plus Sacred Sword of 7 Stars was a +2. This is the same idea. 1 copy of Upstart for consistency. Arguably, this could be Emergency Teleport, but I'm just playing this for now. I'm playing 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Fusion. 2 copies is all you need. I do play Predaplant Verde Anaconda, so you have plenty of access to the card. But if you lose your first one because your opponent cuts you off from it, which it will happen because of the popularity of Bell in the format, you need access to the second one. So I think 2 is the perfect number. 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is probably one of the best forms of interruption this deck can summon. And then 1 copy of Reborn and 1 copy of Gold Sark. These cards are insane, not much to explain about. Those are really good in decks like these. And that is it for the spell cards in the deck. It is 40-39 if you count Upstart as one of the cards. On to the actual extra deck itself, my favorite part of it. We are playing 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Titan. You don't need to play more than 2. Honestly, you're just trying to summon the first one turn 1, and then once you get the ball rolling, my favorite part about this deck is the longer the game goes, the better the deck gets. And one of the best part is its recyclability, especially with Thunder Dragon Fusion, because a lot of people forget Thunder Dragon Fusion works not only on graveyard and banish, but it also works on field. You can use Thunder Dragon Titan on the field to make another Titan, so that way you can keep reloading like regular Thunder Dragon in your hand, just keep popping cards. But it's this card's actually really neat. It's really hard for a lot of decks to get over it because 3,200 is a very awkward number in Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of the stuff like the decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Do today don't out this card very well. So 1 copy, or 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Titan, 1 copy of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Most of the turns you're ending on him and Titan. And Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, even though it's not as popular in our format as in like the OCG, this card's still insane. Like this is how you end games. And then I am playing 1 copy of Chaos Ruler, the Magical Chaotic Dragon or whatever it's called, or the Chaotic Magical Dragon. But arguably this is probably one of the best cards to summon in your deck, and the only way I have to summon it is resolving a Gamma on my turn, which really sucks because I want to find ways to actually like incorporate summoning this more regularly in my deck. It's just all the cards that let you do that don't mesh well with Thunder cards. But when you get this card on the field, it's usually game every single time, especially like it can add Light and Dark monsters, so it works really well with your side deck when you side cards like Artifact Lancia. This card's just insane. For the Link ones, I play 1 Link Creepo and I play 1 Striker Dragon. This is because we play Matrix, and the token's also level 1 that you summon off of Solar. Striker Dragon is for when you open very poorly, but the only playable card in your hand is Chaos Space. It at least makes it to where the little baby Chaos Dragons is a way to summon Dragoon turn 1, so I didn't think I needed it first, but you actually do need to play a copy of that card. I do play 2 copies of Predaplant Verde Anaconda. It seems like a lot, but this deck actually does need 2 Anaconda, because usually you want to summon the second one after turn 1, especially when you don't have access to Thunder Dragon Fusion. It's just another way to get to it. So if you're going to play Thunder Dragon, I think you do need to invest into 2 copies of Predaplant Verde Anaconda. I think it's just 100% necessary. And then for other generic Link 2s, we're playing 1 copy of Cross Shape. It's really good with Titan. And then 1 copy of IP Masquerena. This is usually what's on your ending board. And then 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix. It's the most generic Link 2 that we have. And then on to the Link 3s, we play 1 copy of Unicorn. It's really good with IP Masquerena. And then we also play one of the better reasons to play this deck is to play 1 copy of Blackluster Soldier, the Soldier of Chaos. It's one of the few decks I can make and take advantage of its effect. That's why we're doing it. And then for the only 2 Link 4s we play Appaloosa. This is another card that you go into with your IP Masquerena a lot of the times. And then the Game Ender is Access Code Talker. So if you successfully summon an Access Code Talker in this deck with a Link 3 in your graveyard back with Thunder Dragon Titan, that is 8,500 points of damage. If you activate Upstart and you have Matrix in your hand with these 2 cards, that is 9,000 points of damage. So typically Access Code Talker and Titan are the game-ending cards you see on the field, or usually you have a combination of the 2 whenever you're going for a game push. And that was my Thunder Dragon deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I probably am going to continue playing this as a fun deck, just because, like I said, sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! Format gets stale, especially with no events going on, and the most popular thing that we're playing right now is at local level anyway. So there's no reason not to have fun with the game. But tell me what you like in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out the X2 Drop podcast, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. All right? Peace.